is a clinic for people to get quick services, but it is a complicated case. Now they can go where there is infrastructure, doctors there, and all that, because you will hardly have doctors being here. It's only visiting doctors, but we have nurses who can deal with the people and sort of serve them in not very complicated cases. Mm-hmm. But to connect now with the corridor is that you see when the corridors come up the way we've crossed, this was also a bit to put the community into perspective. Yes, they understand about wildlife conservation. Yes, they believe in wildlife conservation, but really to make it get deeper into their hearts and then to internalize in how they can participate into this, they also have to sort of enjoy some benefits from the conservation. So this is the kind of the engagement we've had with the Ntirimiti community. They are predominantly they are farmers. They've been doing farming. There's a forest which you see quickly from this side up here. But now when the corridor was completed and wildlife was crossing, it was important also to bring the community on board and for them to test something that can come with the Tony when he's crossing over. You know, that kind of an arrangement. So we carried a socio-economic survey, team from Lewa, from Kisima, from the Mount Kenya Trust, and the community and the leaders, and we went around and asking questions. How do they engage with the forest? How do they understand wildlife conservation? What are their needs? And all that compiled together, they came up with the various needs they have and their priorities. So they actually chose healthcare to be number one, education number two, the other one was water, there was roads, then security. And now that at least gave us a picture of what's a roadmap in case we were to engage in communities in terms of their needs. Luckily then we got somebody willing to support this. Them, they had already initiated a plan. They had a whole map of what they need to do. This is a public plot for the community to come up with social amenities like that. And they actually had started their block. This is community sort of supported with their own money. Oh. So now when we came up, we took up the other plan. It's not over. This is the first phase. We have staff houses to do, and then it will be all complete and then to be running. We've also engaged the government to see, in Kenya there's this public owned sort of government taking up, so we also want this to be taken up so that the government can have a hand into it, rather than it being community, such that community has to contribute everything. So all those are the processes we're sort of pushing through.
And John, this was all driven because of the elephant corridor that came through. This was what really led to the clinic coming here and everything. Is animals drove this the corridor for the protection of wildlife.
Yeah, this and there is that connection. We say with the arrival of the corridor, it's a stitch in time. Everything comes with it, and people can understand that.
Well, thank you.
See the value.